Welcome back to Dark Side Paranormal. My name is Tim. If you're not a subscriber to our channel, please join us. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Be part of the Ghost Gang. If you'd like to go on any of our investigations with us, there'll be a link below where you can get a hold of me. We'd love to have you come and join us as we go to some of these haunted locations. They're kind of awesome because we plan on going to a lot of different places this year. So if you want to join us, check out that link below. Let me know, and let's go on a ghost hunt. This video here, we just put out one where we went and did some testing on some of our new equipment, and after viewing over some of the footage, saw some of the things that happened, especially through some of our static cams. We decided that we want to go back and do a second night, so that's what this video is going to be. Testing out more of the devices, new equipment that we have, and we're going to do it a little bit different this round. Still going to use some static cams, but we're going to move them to different areas, see what kind of activity we can get. Also, we're going to try a little bit more on EVPs, see if we can't connect with something intelligent, try to get some kind of communication going. We have some more devices that are on the way coming in. I'm not sure I'll have them in time for this video, but they will be added to our devices on being able to do investigations. It's kind of an upgrade in a way. These devices from the specs I've read on them, they're top of the line paranormal teams that I associate with. I believe them to be a little bit better in what we do. They're not as sensitive as some of the devices that are out, which I'm not saying those devices are bad or anything, but they can give us false readings as to where some of the new devices that we're going to be using, a little less chance of that. It's going to be more that if they activate, there is something there, or some kind of energy that is setting these things off. Anyways, like I say, we're going back for a second night, try some different things and see what we get. If you do see anything or hear anything that we may miss, please drop down that comment box and let us know. And hey, if you are enjoying our videos, because the only way we're going to know that you are enjoying them is if you smash that like button. That kind of lets us know that you are enjoying the content that we are putting out, because we do spend a lot of time going to these places, videoing, trying to capture and document evidence of the paranormal, that from the other side, or whatever may be causing our devices and the activity we are getting that is happening. So smash that like button, let us know we're doing okay. Also, if you would, please share with other people, let them know about us. We love to have them come, and hopefully they'll enjoy our videos and become part of the Ghost Gang. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get into this video and see what happens this night. This is Tim with Spirit Hunters Paranormal 911. I have some devices set up out here on the table, and we're going to do a little test here, because we do know that some of these devices, there are things that will set them off. We have some new devices we added on. Now they say that walkie-talkies and other devices will not set these off. But we're going to do a test on these items using a walkie-talkie and, you know, see what will activate and what doesn't. So we get a little better idea when we do an investigation, you know, having things happen where our devices activate, whether we need to try to debunk it to find out what is setting it off, if anything, or if we are actually dealing with possibly a spirit energy. Now I do know on some of the devices, well, pretty much all of them, they will activate if you get close to a power source. But there's a lot of them that will activate not near a power source, but using like a walkie-talkie. I'm going to turn on a REM pod here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. REM pod is basically an EMF energy reader when energy gets around it. But the thing about these is if a human or an animal or anything get close to it, it's going to set it off. So when those go off, we have to look over the whole situation, trying to see if something else there caused that to go off, or whether we're actually dealing with, you know, some kind of spirit energy or something. I have a walkie-talkie here that I'm going to key up, and it should set that REM pod off. If you get in within frequency, it will set it off. So, you know, I'm not saying these devices are bad to use. They still are beneficial doing paranormal investigation, but you have to kind of look at the overall picture on a lot of this stuff, seeing if possibly there's something else causing it. Kind of like if you're in a house or somewhere and you have a ball move, or you have a pinwheel that starts turning. Is there some other source of wind that's causing that? Whether there's a window open in the house, a fan that's on, AC blowing. You know, we have to kind of debunk, check everything out to see if you can come up with any logical reason why these things are activating. If you can't come up with any logical reason, possibly it is something spirit related or some type of energy. I have a K2 meter, and we'll kind of turn it around so you'll be able to see it, and it should do the same thing around the power source.
No fluctuations. Saw it when you first keyed it up. Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to get a little bit closer to it for it to set off. You know, so just there's so many K2s out there too. Some of them are real sensitive. Some of them are not as sensitive, you know. But, you know, you get around a power source with them, you can take them and test them out, go around the electrical outlet or appliance or something like that, and see if it activates it. Also, you know, you can use like a phone. Some phones will set them off, some of them won't. Okay, I had to turn mine on. Okay, my phone's not setting it off. It doesn't seem to be setting it off. So, you know, just kind of double check when you use these devices and they activate. Don't just jump off the conclusion off the bat that it's something spirit related. Maybe, maybe not. But there are other things that can make these things activate. So I'm going to have to change the batteries in. This thing is a REM pod. You get close to it and touch the rod, it's going to light up. Going to do the same thing with an electronic device. I know we use in on some of the places we go to, we'll use a Tesla coil That way we can kind of ramp up the energy in a place. We believe it's able to feed the spirits, give them more energy to be able to do things. Same with a plasma ball. It puts out, an energy, an EM energy around it, to where spirits are able to use it to, gather energy. So those will also set these off. Ain't much in the way of buttons on this thing. There you go. This is a quad 4. It has different functions about it. It's got pressure change, as well as temperature change, EMF reader, and a vibration reader. If you have something like you set it on the floor or on a table, if something taps on it or walking on the floor, it'll set that out.
Geophone, I think it's called geophone, the vibration sensor.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure. Got technology down to it. The temperature, it'll light up a different set of lights on it. The sound is kind of yellow, or the vibration is yellow. I think the temperature, I believe it's a blue light that comes on, a blue series of lights. Of course, the EMF, it's kind of like the REM pod. It'll set off all the way around it. Now, if it's the pressure, it'll do a certain sound, but it'll have like a white light. It'll start flashing on and off to set that off. But still the same thing. If you get around it, because it's real sensitive. See, I can back way up off of it, and it picks up the walkie-talkie. So that right there, the light and that sound, that is that pressure change.
Barometric pressure sensor.
So I don't know. I'm almost thinking that this changes the pressure.
Could, man.
Somehow.
Theoretically, yeah.
I don't know. I never tested that theory to find out. So I mean, that's possible. But the thing on that pressure change, it has that sound, but one of them is like it's going up, up. Yeah, that means the pressure's rising. If it reverses, ow, ow, that means that pressure's coming down. Okay, these are some of the new devices that other top-of-the-line paranormal teams are recommended they are using in a lot of their investigations, because they're doing basically the same thing of what we're fixing to do this year. We're going to different locations, not necessarily just to have things happen, and say it's spirit-related. We're going there to find out on the stories that are told or the activity that is said to happen in these locations. Are they being caused by something else, or is there actually a spirit or something there in these places? That's what we're going to try to do this year, to get more verification, more proof that what is happening is spirit related, or possibly just stories or something else, making people believe that they are haunted, that there is paranormal activity there. So some of these new devices, with what we're using, it eliminates a lot of the outside things to cause a lot of this stuff to go off. It's going to help us better, understand what we are dealing with. Okay, we'll try the Paralight with an electronic device. It's not setting it off at a distance. You have to get up close to it. So, I mean, no vibration is going to set it off. No touching it's going to set it off. It's going to have to be some kind of energy right there up with it. Of course, we got the little mini one we got to go with us too. Got a big one, and we also got a little one. And let's try the walkie-talkie on it. Same thing. You can touch it. It's not going to set it off, but you get some kind of power source, a battery source close to it, it's going to set it off. So some of these things are a little more sensitive than others. So it'll be something that you'll just have to test and play with, like we are doing right now.
Trial and error.
Now, we're not sold on how beneficial these things are in the paranormal field, if they're actually going to work for what we, are trying to do. But okay. Okay, this is a tripwire, which I believe is real beneficial because you can lay it down on a floor or on a table, on a bed, make a circle. Some people use these to do like an Estes method, where they'll put that around a circle and they'll sit in the center of it doing an Estes method. But it's the same thing. It's going to have a power source close to it. You can do the same thing. You can touch it. I guess if you drop it or bang it, move it, it's going to light up. But, just hitting on the table, I had one. It's going to have to take some kind of louder force, vibration to set it off. Okay, I'm keying up. Nothing at this distance. Nothing at this distance. But you get real close to them, it's going to set them off. So I believe some of these devices are going to be more beneficial to others. Now over here I have another new device. It's called a dead bell. We believe it's something that if the energy gets close to it, it's going to activate it. Or if that energy or spirit has the energy to manifest or be able to move objects or something, they can also possibly come over and hit it and make it ring. So it's got two functions, two different ways. You kind of set the knob for the sensitivity, whether you want it to be real sensitive or less sensitive. But nothing's going to set it off, no power source or nothing like that. It's actually going to have to manipulate that device in order to set it off. This is kind of a cool, neat little device that a developer had sent me. Wanted me to kind of test it out and, see what I thought about it. But, I mean, it's loud. If you put it out in the middle of somewhere and it goes off, you're definitely going to know it. But it's kind of cool. You might have to come around.
Yeah, I'm going to get this from another angle.
See what it does.
I love that
It's kind
thing.
of the shape of a little coffin, but the lid opens and closes when it's activated. It's basically like your REM pods too. If you come over and get close to the antenna or the stick that comes out of it, you're going to set it off. I kind of hoping it had a volume control where I could tone it down sometimes if I'm in like a hotel or whatever and you got people in the next room. It's kind of hard to use that thing investigating when it comes on and going to be that loud. I get some little, a few guests a little angry at you. I see the light on the inside blinking, so I guess that's just telling me it's still going.
Yeah.
But it looks like the lid popped back up a little bit. I don't know. I guess that goes until you turn it off. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what a walkie-talkie does. Okay, so basically like your REM pods, it's going to activate. It's going to have some kind of energy right around it in order for it to go off. Now it has other little settings in here. I need to see if I can't find out a little bit more information on this product, because it has 0 in there. I don't know if that's where you can
Zero it out, so to
how you
speak.
change it out or something. And it also has looks like it says sensitivity.
I can't make it out from here.
where you should be able to, but it's not like a knob or anything to adjust up or down. It's just got like a button that you push. So I don't know if you have to push it several times to get it to, you know, do whatever. But I thought it was kind of a cool little design whoever, you know, came up with. Now we also added to our repertoire a tri-field meter. Now, I don't know, I'm kind of hoping that thing lights up, but walkie-talkies will set it off. I'm backing up a good little distance, and it's still picking it up.
Yeah.
So, it's not picking it up there, is it?
No.
Okay, so it's probably a 8-10 foot span around it.
Also, these tri-field meters are what they call 3-axis meters, or measurement in height, depth, and width, 3-dimensional, versus your run-of-the-mill EMF meter, which is a single-axis meter.
Okay, this is picking up .9, .10, .2 on the device. About the same. You know, it's basically picking up your battery charge that's in these things. You know, as to where my phone.
Get a close-up of the tri-field.
The only thing I'm not liking about this device, it doesn't light up.
It may have a backlight, maybe in the battery compartment that you turn it off and on.
I mean, it's making a
Audible noise.
I've never
Yeah.
heard that either. Almost like a Geiger counter.
Yeah.
Okay, there is some things. Yeah.
Was that right? I'm a man of many talents. Tell ya.
Learn something new. It's also got a
Probably adjust the volume.
sound. No, that's alarm. The sound of it when it goes off.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure about that clicking sound.
Kind of like you're saying, sort of a Geiger counter type of noise.
I'm not too sure I like hearing that sound all the time.
Right.
Nothing I'm going to do with that part, but I do like the light part. Now, I guess it's one of them things you're going to have to turn it on and off.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Okay, it goes off when you turn it off. So when it's on,
It goes off when you turn it off.
turn the device off, the light goes out. I was kind of afraid that you had to take the back off every time you turn the thing off because the light would stay on. So, with that. And I think that's going to be beneficial to verifying that we do have something, you know, that's around with us. I do
Corroborating.
have, they're out of stock, but they're ordered. It's a ADI Plus, which, you know, it's temperature, barometric pressure,
Geophone vibration sensor. Barometric pressure.
EMF to it also. Basically like a quad in a way, but
More impressive, so to
you know,
speak.
it's a little bit higher grade technology for doing paranormal investigating, trying to get more verifiable proof that we are dealing with, you know, something that we can't explain, you know, something from the other side. So, you know, hopefully we'll get that in where I can set it up and I can set the tri-field meter, one of the paralights or something where I can get multiple devices go off at the same time. That's a little bit more verifiable proof that there's something there. You know, there's some kind of energy that is setting these things off. So that's kind of what we're trying to do. Another little device I've heard many people use this is an epoch box. It's basically a yes and no device that, you know, gives the spirits the
Option.
of being able to answer questions, you know, yes or no questions. I'm not sold on it yet. I have used it a couple times, and I have some of the questions that I asked. some of the answers come back, yes or no. You know, I don't know. It sounded like I was getting a response to the question because it basically verified on the question I was asking because I already knew the answer, you know. But there's sometimes it'll just go off. Now, I don't know if it's kind of like your
Yes, no, Prism?
well, no, like some of these apps that you download online, Spirit Talker, Necrometer, or you know, things like that. You get answers come through, and
Some of it's
but
programmed.
it sounds like they're answering your question, but it's like when you try to get either ask the same question again, get the same answer with the same voice coming through, or ask another question, and it's like you're getting a little bit of a line of communication going. You know, with the epoch, it's the same way. You know, just because it says yes or no, it sounds like you've got an answer to the question. You know, see if you can use that same question again, maybe not back to back, but ask a few other questions. Then ask that one question again and see if it comes up with the same answer. But like I say, I am finding that it is just, when nobody's talking, it's just sitting here. Randomly, it'll say yes or it'll say no. Is it picking up on residual energy or other positive spirits that are talking amongst themselves? And just happens to, one of their questions was a yes or no, and it's coming through our epoch. So, you know, it's still got a little bit of testing to do before I can get a little bit more, you know, convinced that these things are, you know, beneficial to what we do. Pretty much on all these devices. We already know a bunch on most of the devices we have, our older devices, but we're still experimenting with a lot of the newer devices before I'm totally sold. Yes, they are beneficial to what we do in the paranormal field, or whether they aren't. But hopefully I'll be able to, later on down the road, as we test these things out more, I'll be able to update my opinion on what I think on these things. Anyways, I think that's it for kind of doing this little test and kind of explaining a little bit about some of the devices. Hopefully it helps out people that are getting into the paranormal field, that are going out doing paranormal investigating, using some of these devices. Maybe it helps you get a little bit more accurate on determining on whether something else is setting these things off, or you are actually getting some kind of a connection with a spirit that is possibly there, or some kind of spirit or other energy that is setting these things off. Always try to debunk, you know, when your devices go off. Check, make sure there's no power source around, overhead, down below, by using your K2 and move around. See if it goes off everywhere you're at, or whether it only goes off in that one area. So I hope this is beneficial to you. And we're going to try to do a little bit of testing with some of these devices, see if we can't get some, you know, spirit activity here tonight where we're at. We were here.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, well, we're hoping so. Yes, there. I'm hoping that y'all are going to come and interact with us tonight and use some of our devices, you know, to show us that you are here. Are y'all going to come and do that for me tonight? Yes? No? So, yeah. I mean, it's going to have some more testing.
Yeah.
So, we did a video a couple nights ago. We were here and did one where we were testing out some of the new devices. We didn't get a whole lot of activity as we were interacting with them while we were here. But we kind of set up a couple steady cams out in the cemetery with some devices, and I noticed a few things out there happening while we weren't around. Also, we had set up here at the pavilion, had some devices here. We had our trip line go off several times.
Yeah, that was interesting.
You know,
That was, man.
So, you know, I wanted to come back a second night. That's why we're here again. And we plan on trying a few different things and, you know, see what kind of activity, what's going to activate for us, and kind of go from there. So hopefully you'll stay with us and, you know, see what this video has to bring.
Alright, this is Dobbs Cemetery, February 7th, roughly 7 p.m. And the cat ball just started going off before I even started rolling. Well, to the spirits that are here with me, it appears that one of y'all are already starting to have fun with one of the toys I brought out here. If that's alright, I'd like to introduce myself again to any of you that don't know who I am. My name is Tim Smith, and me and my friend have brought some toys and contraptions out here to see if y'all can help us find out which one of these are easiest for y'all to be able to turn on, and maybe help us get a two-way line of communication going. But I have obviously that ball over there that one of y'all set off. You just touch it, roll it, grab it, it'll light up some beautiful colors. This little lantern looking thing to my left hand side on the tombstone marker, you just got to get near it and it'll light up, grab it, touch it, and it'll light up some really beautiful colors. I had set some over in this area, set some lights out that if you walk past it, it'll simply light up. It'll let us know that you're there. And I also have the other one set up straight in front of me, about probably 30 feet. And we would just very much like to hang out with y'all, have a good time. If any of y'all would be willing to hang out with us, you know, shoot the breeze a little bit. And this device in my hand, it's a camera. If you get near it, speak loudly and clearly. We may possibly be able to hear what you have to say when we play it back. But I guess my friend's fixing to go into town, so I'll be here by myself, spirits. But yeah, any of y'all want to come hang out, please come sit. If I guess the first question, any of you spirits be willing to light up one of these toys out here by just getting near it, grab them, touch them, throw them. Me and my friend over here, we're, I guess what you would call information seekers of sort. I guess, and I'm sitting in an ant pile. Oh, crap, that's good. Alright, stand up, see if that helps. Take two, hang on. Gotta take a step back, see if I can find somewhere else to sit that ain't in a pile of ants. Crap, that ain't good. I'll backpack, that'll keep the ants off of me. I apologize, hang on. Alright, take two. Alright, let's try that again. I'm sitting on my backpack now. Alright, take two. But anyway, yeah, spirits, me and my friend, we are seekers of knowledge, and some of the knowledge we're trying to learn or acquire is to find out if one does live on after physical death. And if y'all would be willing to light up one of these devices as a yes answer, it would help us. It really would. Thank you for lighting that up. Thank you so much. I'll take that as a yes. I appreciate you lighting that up. Can you light up one of these toys for the question, did you live in this area when you were alive? I'll tell you what, something else that would help us out, spirits. Could you make a noise, whether it's walking through the leaves, a loud bang, something to, that's an airplane flying overhead, to verify for us that you are really here. Or just simply light up one of these toys. Again. Thank you. I appreciate you lighting that up. Thank you so much. I'll take that as a yes. Amazing, amazing. Wow. That's really cool, man. Just for verification, could you light that up one more time, and then I'll move to the next question afterwards. Please light that up again. I really appreciate it. But yeah, please, if you got bored of the little toy ball over there, could you make a loud noise, walk in the leaves, make a banging noise, anything. Okay, are you a child spirit? If you could light the ball up for yes, don't light it up for no. I appreciate it. Are there any child spirits here with me? Were you alive during the 1800s? If you could please light one of those up for yes. When you were alive, did y'all used to like do square dancing? Maybe play some cards? Have get-togethers, say on Fridays and Saturdays? Oh, cool. Awesome. Thank you for lighting that up. Awesome. Man, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I actually enjoy square dancing music. It is pretty cool, entertaining. It really is. Cards are fun too. Did y'all ever play like checkers or chess back then also? How about like hide and go seek and tag, man? Did y'all play that much back when you were alive? It's me. God, slide over here a little bit. Apologies for the shaky video. Y'all used to go to church when you're alive. They have some beautiful music during church services. They really do. Worship services. when you're alive, were there any wagon trains that would go through here? Cattle herds, cattle trains, maybe near the Chisholm Trail. If you could lock one of those devices up for your ass, would appreciate it. Spirits, I'm going to get out another toy contraption that, hang on, let me get it out, I'm sorry. Give me one moment. If you use your energy, hang on, let me turn this device on real quick. Give me one moment. If you get near this device, speak loudly and clearly into it. Use your energy to speak words. I may possibly be able to hear what you have to say. Give me one moment to turn it on. I'm sorry. There it goes. Alright. And yeah, it's right here to my right. And yeah, if you get near it and speak, I may be able to hear what you have to say, whether it's a full word or a whole sentence. Rolling on a ghost jukebox. There any spirits here with me? Can you tell me your name? Yeah, I'm kind of here by myself, spirits. Coming out to shoot the breeze with any of y'all that maybe wants to, I don't know, just talk or have a good time, conversation. If this camera in my right hand, what the hell's in it? Yeah, probably a reflection off the headstone. I don't know. But if you get near this camera in my right hand, there's something out there, Tim. Animal or something. I think I'm right on it. I don't know, eyes of some kind. Hell, I don't know. Back this off a little bit. See, straight ahead. It's some kind of animal there. I don't know what. I can see its eyes reflecting though. Whatever the hell it is. Go ahead and hang tight up towards the pavilion just to be on the safe side. Don't know what kind of animal that is. Yeah, what the hell, I'll walk over to it. But anyway, yeah, spirits, this device in my right hand, if you get near it, speak as loud and clearly into it as you can. Yeah, it looks like it's either a cat or a possum. We may be able to hear what you have to say when we play it back. I think it's a kitty cat that was over there. Well, it's gone now. Back to the investigation. But if it's well, no, there it is again. I don't know what the hell that is, bro. Let's see. I have no freaking idea. Cat, I guess. I don't know. They're just climbing the, what you call it. Yeah. Tree, whatever. But anyway, spirits, back to the investigation. Sorry about that. Me and my friend, well, he's not here right now, but we came out here just to see if you spirits might be interested in communicating, possibly. I don't know, just to talk. It's hard to make friends, find friends these days. Just cold blast in my left hand side, freezing cold, static charge. Like I say, this device in my right hand, if you get loud next to it and speak as loudly and clearly into it as you can, we may be able to hear what you have to say when we play it back. But I guess I'll start by asking how many spirits are here with me? That clicking noise is just me adjusting my headlamp. Spirits that are here, did y'all used to like do square dancing back when you were alive? Played cards, hide and go seek, even tag. Jesus. Reflection off that headstone kind of made me jump. IR reflection. But I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful cemetery here, spirits. It's very unique. Really. What the hell is that? Heard movement. And that was off to my front hand side. That cat or whatever it was over there, that's off to my back. Go ahead and ease up here to the pavilion. Keep a closer eye on the equipment. I don't know, something just ain't sitting right with me.